Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I hope everybody had an absolutely awesome weekend, and I had a lazy one. So I'm up today with two hauls. Well, I've got a sort of like medium-sized haul that I got from that Joann sale, and what else have I got? I've got a very small Aliexpress haul. So that's basically all I'm going to do today. So first of all, I'm going to show you my paper pads. Now, these were $5, and I can tell you why they were $5. Now, I'll put it sideways. Maybe I should put it the right way. Once I start opening it, I'll turn it the other way. Designs like this are big and they're bold and they scare a lot of people. I have to be honest. I know I watch and I see, and people will go out and they'll buy pads like this and they love the cutter parts. So those will get used. There's two sheets of everything in here. That's a nice easy one to use. This is a great pad as far as I'm concerned. That's awesome. I mean, cute critters, zebras, something like that is really going to calm a design like that down. And then you've got the bright pink geometrics. Now, things like this are great for mixed media, doing stenciling and stuff on. But look at that. Isn't that awesome? I mean, I've got stamps and dies like that that would totally complement it. Or you can fussy cut shapes out and just build dimensional layers. Now, you've got butterflies here, and I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. They're all glazed. You can cut those out and colour them in yourself, and then you've got a really bold dot. Like I say, the colours are really strong, but then you get down to pieces like this, which you can use your cute donut dies and stuff because it just looks like cartoony sprinkles. And then this one, black background, people start getting scared. So I think what I'm going to do for Tutorial Tuesday tomorrow is from the pads that I'm showing you, I'm going to choose some sheets and let's try and make 3 cards in the tutorial. Bold again and bold again. If you use really brightly coloured, cute characters on papers like this, it can look awesome. There's one just black and white, but it also gives you the opportunity to just make a slimline card, get your markers out or your watercolours and just colour one flower in, you know, and then you've sort of like done your bit for the card. And then you've got a sort of like chevron stripe, another gorgeous one, another big bold flower. Things like this, if you're just moving in somewhere and you want some quick cheap art, they look great in a frame. That to me is absolutely gorgeous. Those roses are glazed, and once again, I don't know if my camera is gonna sort of like pick it up, but they're all big and bold and shiny. I absolutely love that. So you got wood grain as well. So I'm showing you, these were $5 each. They should have been 20. And I know the reason that they're on sale is because people are afraid of the images. Now, I'll pick this one up here. Sorry if I went quiet on the microphone. Here's one that would normally scare a lot of people. You've got sort of like painterly leopard prints, you've got 1950 style tattoos, you've got the buffalo check, you've got the motorbikes that are done in gold, snake skin. But let's have a look inside and see what's what. Right, these are some really great labels, whether you're doing girly cards, this pack is called Tough Chick, or whether you're doing stuff for a man. I mean, it crosses all boundaries with a pad like this. Red leopard skin, what on earth are you going to do with that? You know, so it's nice to start whoops, picking things like that out. You can cut cute critter dies out of that and give them an instant leopard skin background. This one is foiled. That one's really easy to use. So, you know, sometimes looking at the cover doesn't give you the truth of what's inside. Motorbikes in gold foil, you know, man or woman again. Really glamorous. Just love that. Very easy to use. You can use your ATCs, your journal pages, stencil over the top. Now that's something I think that would frighten a lot of people. Bright gold tigers. But once again, there are ways that you can use these elements, and you can cut these down into border strips, and you can use your Indian elephant designs with these, because it does look like a Burmese tiger. Personally, I think it's gorgeous, but you know, I'm going to try and show you how to use some of these cheaper, scarier paper pads. Horseshoes, that one's easy. Good luck, weddings, horsey themes, nice autumn background. But you know, some people would look at the front cover and just walk straight past a pad like this. That's a nice little pattern for doing Halloween. Once again, cute critters, critter backgrounds, jungle themes. There you've got a really pretty gold one, all bows in a row, or it's probably gold barbed wire, but that can be used and turned into anything. What else have I got here? We've got a smaller leopard type print. Once again, cute critter dies. Cactus can be used with anything. That can be absolutely Valentine. Great diamonds with a flash of heart there. Very 1950s. And then there's those tattoo designs. I just absolutely love that. Use that as a background and then put something much bolder on top of it. And then you've got another one that could be used for autumn. It's a nice sort of mustardy orange. Can be used for Christmas or your cowboy western type things. There's a nice pink blended background. What else have we got? We've got sort of panthers with daisies. I can imagine that frightening a lot of people. But once again, you can use that. You can put much bolder stuff on front. Snake skin, great for critter dies again. Or even if you've got snakes. Now, I think that's absolutely awesome. That is really sort of like vintage rose tattoo. The kind of thing you would have seen on a sailor's arm. Great for Valentine's Day. I think I'm almost at the end of this. And then you've got gold snakes. And then you think, what on earth are you going to do with a gold snake? You know. But once again, you can use them as backgrounds for cuter critters. And then you've got that tiger. And that is a lot brighter than it's showing on my camera. And then we get to cutter parts, which kind of like start to tie those other pages back in. So it's $5, and I know why it was $5, because people are scared of designs like this. So, as I say, for the tutorial tomorrow, I'm going to pull a few sheets and let's make 3 cards so that you can see that you can get a pack for $5 and you don't have to be so scared of it. And then this one, Wild Style. Now, there are a lot of people out there who love purple, but they don't necessarily like purple in their crafting. And I think that's why this one was kind of like cheaper. And then you've got your cutter parts there, and you've only got 1 sheet of those, but I mean that can be used on anything. That pink pattern, you can pair that with flowers or whatever it is you want. And then you've got purple foil on these, and as I say, you know, things like this, they start to come down in price because people are either scared of the pattern or scared of the colour. Great Easter background. That can be used any time of the year. Like I say, people will look at a couple of big designs and then they'll miss out on all the other gorgeous stuff that's in the pack. That one again, that's great fun. You can, if you've got little geckos or llamas, you can have that as a background. Another purple one also can be used for Halloween. That one is extremely bold, and that is foiled, very shimmery. And as I say, you can fussy cut all of these pieces out and you can start layering them up and start creating something that's quite beautiful. That's purple onto orange. Once again, not everybody's taste. That can be used with anything. That's like a lavender lilac. And then you've got gorgeous lime green. That can be used almost as a landscape. Once turned the other way around, you get the feeling of the grass and the hills. And then you've got purple onto orange foil. I mean, you can use those in 4 cards. That one's a very easy one to use. And that's actually pink. And then we're getting into a bold flower, which can be used with absolutely anything. 2 sheets of that. That one's a really, really easy one to use. Tiny little daisies and stars. And then we get into bold purple and foil again. Another one that can be used at Halloween. I absolutely love this. I think that's gorgeous. That's a great backdrop for anything. And then we've got orange butterflies. But of course, people don't really want orange butterflies. They want pretty ones, which is why they walk past pads like this. But that is a great background for a 4 card. I'm sure there are some designers out there listening to me thinking, we need to change our colour schemes. And this is a very sort of odd shade of green. But once again, it's going to make a really pretty 4 card. And now you have got some geckos, so you can actually fussy cut several of these out and make an absolutely awesome slimline card. Some glossy accents onto the gecko to make it really chunky, like it's a really nice big embellishment. Throw even a bit of glitter into 1 or 2 of the leaves and you have a fantastic card. In fact, I think that's one of the sheets I'm going to use tomorrow. And then we've got that pattern in the orange. Once again, think fall, autumn, scattering all your autumn coloured leaf dyes and stuff like that. That's another really pretty one. That's pink and orange. And then this one, I'm not quite sure what this is, but to me, it says Halloween, and there's loads of purple foiling going on there, but that's a great background for little ghosts and a haunted house and stuff like that. So just remember, when you're looking at the front of a pack and you think, oh no, you know, the big bold things, they're really, really scary, think twice, because once you get in there and you start looking, you start to see all kinds of possibilities. So from these 3 packs tomorrow, going to try 3 cards for the tutorial. So that's that bit. And haven't I been talking a lot? I know I've got a sore throat. And then I got this Jen Hadfield, which was $2.99. And this is a really pretty pad. I didn't cut it open, but you can see there lots of black again. Those birds are absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got that lovely gold foil plaid. You've got the stripe and you've got all the kitchen stuff. So that's a little bit retro. But you know that things like this are discounted because people are afraid of the bold images and they're afraid of the colours. What else did I get? I got Art Walk, which is Heidi Swapp, and it's very, very tropical, and you've got all sorts of stuff in here. And that's just a quick flick through. Most of it is kind of like watercolor texture. I just love that little parrot there. Oh, let's see if we can open it. Oh, there we go. Put my sticker on the edge of the table, and that one too. So you've got cut aparts, and you've just got these great, almost sort of like drippy oil paint textures. Look at that. If you've got your mermaids and your little boats and stuff. And I have got some pirate ships that I need to make, and they would look awesome with that. So even though it kind of looks very grown up, that's a really pretty one. That's like ceiling tiles. I've got an embossing folder that would match that. So you've got just great patterns and drips. Really love that. And then of course it starts repeating itself. Sorry if I sent you seasick. Oh, I like that one. That's really nice. Love that. Right, so I got that one, and I think that was either $2.99 or $1.99. And then I got this pack because you can never have enough plain papers to tie in with everything else. And this is the smaller size, 6x8. And I think that was $3. And then I've got a larger one of turquoisey and navy blue, really dark blue, through those sea greens and stuff there. And that's a mixed pack. This one has a white core. So that's something to remember when you're buying cheaper papers, is what's it going to look like on the die cut edge. So I got that one, and I believe that pack was $3. And then I got some stamps, and these are meant to be the mink foiling stamps. These were, I think, $1.35 each, and I got those ones. But I'm pretty sure that you can use these as regular stamps. I mean, I've touched them through the package here, and they feel very, very firm. But I'm pretty sure that I can use those beyond foiling, which is why I got them. And I also got some regular stamps which match this pad here. You can see the leaf here. So I just thought that was really cute. And I think that was $1.35. And then I also got myself some inks because these were $2.99. So I got Distress Oxide in Mowed Lawn. I got Black Soot. I got Seedless Preserves, Squeezed Lemonade, and Pickled Raspberry, which is an awesome bright colour. Now I'm just going to pause, move these, and show you my Aliexpress. Right, so first up from Aliexpress was this. This is the 1mm thickness. Isn't that gorgeous? That is faux snow, frosty stuff that can be used all year round. Great for sprinkling onto your flowers and your winter scenes, your Christmas trees and stuff like that. And I think that was a couple of bucks, and it only took, I think, 3 weeks to get to me. So that was a really nice surprise. So I got that, and my sequin twine as well. This comes from the same store. I will link these below, but that sequin twine is absolutely gorgeous. Once again, you can put a little bit of glue around the edges of your flower petals, run a little bit of twine, and you've got a fabulous embellishment. And then the other one that I got, this took 3 weeks as well. They've started consolidating the packages, so you get like a big bundle in one big envelope. And that is these Advent stamps. So I've got a sheet of cardstock here, and I've got one of my favourite ink pads, which is Memento London Fog. And I'm going to take one out, and let's check out the quality of these, because I just thought it was going to be absolutely awesome. I'm just trying to open the bag to make some stamp embellishments, and either use a bit of glossy accents or UV resin to make them really nice, and just put them in a bag then. And then I've got a nice little collection of embellishments to use. So I'm going to go with number 1, which is the penguin. Start at the top. I won't stamp them all. I just want to see that they do stamp nicely. Got my little stamp block here. I'm going to pop that on. Make sure it's kind of like, you know, within the parameters of the edges of your stamp block. So that's nice. You never know if there's going to be any sort of like substance or anything in the manufacturing of a stamp. So I'm not using StazOn, which is something that I would normally use. So I'm just going to rub my finger on there just in case there's any sort of like chemical finish on the stamp, which is going to make the ink pool up. So I'm just dunking it down into my stamp pad at the moment. And let's see what we've got. So it's a little bit blotchy, but that's not the stamp, that's the finish on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause a second and get my StazOn. Right, so I've got my trusty old pads. This ink pad I think is 15 years old. Look at it. It's covered in all different ink sprays and paints, and I just get refills and re-ink them. So that's how long I've had this pad. Now I might even need to re-ink this, But one of the things that I always seem to do is prime my stamps using StazOn. And as I've said before, people can be horrified because I do not clean it off. There you go. Perfect stamp. No blotchiness there. That is seriously cute. I absolutely love that. Look, I don't know if you can see it in the stamp there. You've got the tiny little speckles on the cheeks and they've actually come out as well. That is just so cute. Really, really cute. Love it. Right, so the stamps work, and just to make sure they do, I'm just going to pick another random one. So I'll get this one, which is 13. And these are 1.25 inches in size. So it's a great size for doing your own stamps, or if you like making those advent open, you know, little cards with the little windows that open, or if you're doing an advent box that you like to fill with goodies and chockies or something. So let's have a look at this one. Let's make sure I'm evenly squishing it. And there's that one, little Christmas ornament. That's really, really cute. Really like that. So they work, which is good because you want things that work. And that's what I've got for you today. As I said, I had a lazy weekend and I've just had a lazy Monday. But I'm going to start putting some of those sheets of paper together to create some cards, and let's do that for the tutorial Tuesday. Right, I do thank you for joining me today. Have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.